Hey, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I am using Tarot of the Pagan Cats. It's been a while since I've used a really good cat deck, so I thought it was high time. So here I am with the Pagan Cats. And as always, I'm going to draw 3 cards for the week ahead, and I'm just going to ask for some ideas, some inspiration, really just to get an idea of where we should be putting our focus this week. Okay. All right, so if you are new here, welcome. Please like and subscribe. And I have made some tarot worksheets for you, some planning worksheets. So if you want to take the ideas and inspiration and advice from this reading and apply it to your own life, these worksheets will help you do that. So I'm going to put the link below on where you can grab your free copy. And make sure you do that if that sounds fun for you. Okay, so for the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday, we have the Sun. So the Sun is a major arcana card, and it is the most positive, the warmest, the most radiant card in the tarot. And I always get excited when this card comes up because it's just so radiant, so positive and wonderful. And here we see a cat who's basking in the sun, and there's just something joyful and relaxed and beautiful about this card. And I want to emphasize that term radiant. The sun is radiating its light, its warmth, its energy. The sunflowers are fully open. They're radiating their beauty. And this cat is just basking in the glow of it all. So the beginning of the week is your time to shine. This is your time to really radiate. So think about what are you radiating outward? What are you broadcasting outward? What do you want to radiate out into the world? I also think that the Sun is a card of almost like, it's not just about being joyful, but it's also about being playful. What can you do to lighten the mood this week? Because the guidance I'm getting from this card is that starting the week off on a positive note, lightening the mood is going to help you throughout the entire week. It's kind of like how you start your day kind of determines what kind of a day you have. If you wake up and you start your day on the right note, it tends to carry through for the rest of the day, usually. And I've had those days where you wake up, like I have those days sometimes where you sleep in and then you like kind of get up on the wrong side of the bed and something goes wrong, and then it just kind of sets the tone for the whole day. So what I get with the Sun here is you can actually set the tone for your whole week by how you begin the week. And a question that I have for you that's come up as I'm gazing at this card is, how can you be more playful this week? What can you do to lighten the mood a bit, or lighten your schedule, lighten the load? What can you do to take some pressure off yourself and be a little bit more playful? Okay, let's look at the next card. This is for the middle of the week. Okay, and here we have 7 of Pentacles for Wednesday, Thursday-ish. Now the 7 of Pentacles, and it looks like this kitty here is doing some magic. She's got her red candle. It looks like sage or something, a feather. So this kitty's doing some magic. Okay, so 7 of Pentacles is actually a card of patience. And it makes me think of like when you're trying to make something happen and you do all the energetic work, you know, your mindset is in the right place. You have a plan. You've maybe taken some action towards something, but your efforts have not yet borne fruit. Maybe they're just starting to bear fruit, but not yet. And it's that almost uncomfortable, kind of frustrating place where you're putting in the work, you're focused on something, you're putting in the time, but things aren't unfolding yet. They're not bearing fruit yet because a lot has to happen. I feel like there's like this space between when we put energy into something and when it bears fruit. And that in-between place can be a difficult place to be in because you're kind of questioning yourself and like, is all this effort for nothing? Is this ever going to turn into something? And so the Seven of Pentacles is there to encourage you to be patient. Patience is what's going to help you this week. And like the kitty here, he's being patient. He's just resting in the sun. So finding a way to embrace being patient and having faith that things will work out in the way that they need to. And just really sort of being patient with things this week. And also, the Seven of Pentacles will often show a gardener, and I guess you could say this cat is a little bit of a gardener, but the Seven of Pentacles is also about nurturing, that energy of nurturing and how you nurture the things that you want to grow in your life. So a question to ask this week is, what am I trying to grow this week? And am I nurturing that thing appropriately? So if you have a goal or a project or something that you're focused on, are you nurturing it in the right ways? Are you nurturing it too much? Because if you're a gardener, if you're pouring fertilizer on your plants every day, you're going to kill them, right? If you're out there constantly fussing with things, plants don't like that. So you have to have the right amount of nurturing. Okay, let's have a look at the end of the week. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the Four of Pentacles for the weekend. And the Four of Pentacles, I think of this as a conservative card. It's kind of about, just look at how this cat is sitting. He's got his paws tucked under. He's kind of sitting there. He wants to keep to himself. This isn't a cat you would reach out and pet. You can kind of tell by his facial expression, he might not want to be pet right now. He just wants to kind of keep to himself. The Four of Pentacles is there to kind of ask you to conserve things this weekend. So this weekend might be a good weekend to have a low-key weekend where you maybe you stay in and you don't do a lot this weekend. Or maybe you don't spend a lot of money this weekend. The Four of Pentacles is about saving money, not being too spendy, not wasting your money or not being liberal with the amount that you're spending. So maybe saving your money. But it doesn't have to mean that. It could also mean just being kind of conservative with your energy as well. And let me just look at this card. I feel like there's more to it than that. I feel like there's also this energy of rest with the Four of Pentacles in a similar way to the Sun, actually. And I don't typically associate the Sun with resting, even though the cat on this card is resting. The cat on the Sun is like basking in the glow of the sun, which is interesting. And then Four of Pentacles, I feel like there is almost a restful, like it feels like on the weekend, less is more. Doing less will be helpful for you instead of trying to do a lot. Taking time to rest on the weekend and maybe even sort of keeping things to yourself. This might not be the weekend to be super social, especially if you don't feel like it. This might not be the weekend for revealing secrets and sharing a lot. Actually, you know what? The Four of Pentacles actually has an opposite energy to the Sun. The Sun is radiating outward. Four of Pentacles is kind of turning inward. So yeah, okay. So let's look at all of these cards together. And I'm just going to see if there's anything else that jumps out that I want to talk about. And of course, you can jump in here and comment in the comment section if there's something you're noticing, if one card is jumping out at you or a particular symbol that you're seeing on all the cards. noticing, okay, so when I look at this card, the sun, I see all these sunflowers. And then Seven of Pentacles, there's all these pentacles in the tree. It's almost like the sunflowers are kind of similar to all these pentacles. But then when we get to the Four of Pentacles, there's only four and they're in a box. It's interesting. It's almost like, I feel like we start out with lots and then we kind of pare down to just four things. And again, I feel like it's this energy of conserving. Like, don't try to focus on too much this weekend. Choose what you're going to focus on. Don't try to do everything. Don't spread yourself too thin. Other than that, I think I've said everything. I don't think there's anything else I want to mention. I am noticing though, here we have a kitty on a red cushion. Here's a kitty on a red cushion. So the Sun and the Four of Pentacles are kind of similar, I think, but they have a very different energy. So yeah, starting the week off on a positive note, being playful, lightening the mood if you can, asking yourself, what do I want to radiate this week? What am I radiating? Seven of Pentacles, be patient. Give yourself that time and that space, be patient, but also ask, what are you nurturing in your life? Where is your focus and your energy and your attention and your time going? What are you nurturing? And Four of Pentacles, how can you conserve your energy and maybe also your money this weekend? Okay, so that has been your weekly tarot card reading. My name is Kate. I'm also known as the Daily Tarot Girl. And I just want to say thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. And I hope you check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I'll put the link below. And subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, give me a like, leave me a comment. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.